Alright everybody, it's Dusk here. I am going to do a little bit of Banished. I already have made a city. I'm not going to open up this one because I don't know what's wrong with this one. It's been a really long time since I played it. You can see 10-2. I did make this one here to kind of get a little bit of a starting city going. But we have some issues with it. So I'm going to open it up here, and it's the most unfortunately named village, city, settlement, whatever you want to call it, in ever. Doomsburg. But for the needs of this game, Doomsburg is a very, very apt name for your village here. So let's slow this speed down. See, currently, everybody here is reporting they don't have any firewood. They're saying they're freezing, but it's early spring, so I don't worry about them freezing to death because it's going to start climbing up to 60s and 70s in Fahrenheit there. So I won't worry about that. However, I do need to get my whole, wood generating system back on track because I'm currently not getting any, and it's starting to now pull a drag on my food because I had to take my food gatherers and start making them into foresters, and I have another issue, which is a more complicated one, because I was screwing around a little too much. Everyone is in their 40s, and 60s, and 50s, and there's a couple people who are in like their 20s. The problem with that is they're starting to get old enough now where they're not going to be producing children, which is going to really hinder this village because I'm currently 30 adults, and I think out of that 30, maybe 8 are under 30, so yeah, it's gonna hurt. But alright, we're all gonna try to work through all this, so we're gonna try to get the wood production figured out, get the food production back on track, and then start getting more people. I'm hoping that I will be able to get some nomads from the town hall. I'm hoping some nomads will show up because that will help me out dramatically, because it'll give me a bunch of people in their 20s and 30s, actually usually 20s, sometimes younger, give me a whole bunch of young people to start boosting back up this village. So hopefully all this will work out as planned. I did make a little tunnel over here to have a little secondary forestry area, and I have my primary forestry area over here, which you can see half of it I had to very quickly demolish to get wood for the firewood and tools. So I have that issue with the firewood, I have that issue with the tools. Currently, I'm out of a stored tool, so I'm probably going to have a tool issue for too much longer, where everybody's going to want more tools. So, many issues. This game, let's just say it has a difficulty curve of basically running into a wall, and then you have to then figure out how to get back over the wall. It doesn't really take prisoners. It just kind of laughs at you if you do something really bad. You have to really think about it. You have to really kind of slow down. So if you're into the city builder type situation, this game could be very, very entertaining and fun for you because, like I said, it does not take prisoners. It'll very, very seriously hinder what you can do by what you can figure out how to make work. I actually currently have I have 6 students in here, which is shown up here. I have 30 adults, 6 students, and 8 children. And a trader's coming in. Is he gonna stop? Yes, he is. All right, what's he got? What does this trader have? Oh, squash seeds. Dang it. I don't need more food. Actually, I do, but I don't really need it right now. He only wants tools and hide and goats. That's gonna be good. Let's see. I want to order something from him. Let's order. He only has seeds. I already have pumpkin. I already have beans. Does he have? He does not have corn. Corn's a good one. Potatoes a good one. Out of him. Let's put that one there as a farmer. Yeah, I have my tools up here. I keep this tool here so I can kind of see what's going on. I can see that he needs more happiness, and I need to start putting some health into this village here. So I need to figure out how to get some health going. I currently have my herbalist hut, which is not, I guess, providing enough. I do have a pretty high amount of stored medicine, so it's not the medicine that the issue is. I think I'm going to get a doctor here pretty soon. But I also need to make sure I have enough food because right now, like, food's starting to drop. So that's my biggest concern right now is my food. Because once the food drops down, it can make it very hard to recover. So you need to definitely make sure you're keeping a good amount of food. Say reserve food is, does it say food or does it say tools? Tools and food. My reserve of food is low. Not a good sign. I do have some stashed up here in case I really need it. I can just stop storing food up here so it'll take it back to the storage barns. So if I really run into a situation where I really desperately need food, I have, you know, quite a bit of food sitting up here that I can just say, hey, here's some food. So that's another part of the issues here. Yeah, this is not going very well for me. But this game, let's just say it's unforgiving. It'll shoot you up and push you back out again, and yeah, if you are even a little bit off, it'll make sure that you pay for it. It's definitely not a game for the faint of heart. But that's why I like it. I love my city builders, the Civil Edition builders that take no prisoners. They will, you know, beat you up, fish you back out again, and they will tear you up. I love that style of game because it actually makes it much more satisfying to get something going on that's very good, and you end up being like, okay, now I am awesome because I can manage to do all this. So it's definitely a nice change for a lot of games. Let's see here. Oh yeah, winter. Wait, no. Late autumn snowstorm. That's always fun. And now my crops are dying. The farmers aren't gathering them quick enough. Bastard farmers. Go faster. Alright, so now that I'm in winter, all my farmers become laborers. So they'll pick up the loose stuff sitting around. They will take over the duties of chopping down and gathering resources. And once it's winter time, they no longer have their jobs anymore. Let's just put all of them back here. Let's redistribute them back out. I need more fishermen. So these guys are going to become fishermen. I do need more hunters. And I have 5. I don't want to put all of them into forestry. I need more forestry. I'll leave 4 on tap, 4 free. Well, 32. See, this is the problem once you get to the advanced aging in this game. People are just dying left and right now. So hopefully I can get these guys recovered. Let's take 2 of these guys out of here and put them into forestry. So, alright, where is my students? Let's see. Yes, if you don't have a school, they go to adulthood at 10. If you have a school, they go to adulthood at 18. Here's one that's close. Yeah, at 10 years old, they become students, and then the best part about the students is if you have a bunch of students, when they are done with their schooling, they will be a much more productive member of society in this game. They have, what is it? I think it's a double the production on whatever job they're doing. So they're twice as efficient. So they have that going for them. However, the big downside to it is when you have students, they are not working. So they are not providing you resources. And it is spring, I need farmers. They are not providing you any resources while they are students. Because while they are students, they are just they're just, you know, getting the education to become more efficient. So they can definitely serve as a bit of a hindrance as a student. I think they can do the same thing that children can do, where occasionally if they're nearby a resource gatherer, they'll pick up the resources and carry them back. I think they will do that if they're nearby. But usually they won't. They will only work if they are not currently running a student role. So that's something that we need to look out for. Actually, a bunch of children. This teacher, is teacher an educated teacher or is he not? No, not educated. So what that means I should probably do is should probably get rid of this teacher. That's not who I clicked on. Probably get rid of the teacher and make it so it's an educated teacher, which I should probably do. However, that'll cause my 6 students to become uneducated. Kind of a catch-22 there. I need to wait until I get enough students going through where I have people who are educated waiting as laborers. Yeah, systems on top of systems in this game. It can be kind of daunting. So, let's go to the goods and bads. Because I always like to do my goods and bads whenever I'm waiting for stuff to happen in the game. So, the goods. It's rather pretty. I do think it's definitely good. If you're into the games that are very difficult, like I said, it's a very difficult game. So if you're really into difficulty games, it's a really, really good difficult game. It has many, many systems for the economies. You have like fishing over here. Let's see. I have for food generation. Let's go for food economy. You have fishing. Well, I have that fishing dock and this fishing dock. You have farming, which is probably one of the more stable forms of food, but it takes a while for them to get the food going. You know, they have to plant, they have to let them grow, they have to wait until they grow up to a certain point and they harvest it. So it takes a lot more put into there. Another source of food you have is you have, let's go over here, I have a pasture for my cows. So I will generate in here beef and leather. So I can start having this here to start generating more resources. Another source of food is up here, a hunting cabin, where they will hunt the animals that walk by and produce venison and leather. The gathering hunt to get roots, berries, onions, you know, the natural gather situation. This doesn't provide food, this provides medicine. It's a herbalist. So I can get basic medical supplies to keep my health of my citizens up. However, it will not provide the advanced medical care. It only provides basic medical care. That's there. So that's all the food that I currently have in here. There is one that I don't yet have because it's more of a later game. You can have orchards. Well, orchards will allow you to, if you have like that's sweet seeds, that'd be a nice one. Orchards will allow you to be able to say, okay, I can plant these trees here to get resources. However, the problem with the trees when you plant them, the tree will take, I believe it's 3 years before it produces any food. So you have to sit there and wait for it for 3 years in game to produce any food. So it's a pretty decent amount of food, but it takes 3 years for it to happen. So it's it's a food source that isn't necessarily going to be the most efficient, but it'll give you a huge boost. So if you can plan around that, to where you can set it up so you'll have a surplus while you're waiting for your food to come in, then you can just say, okay, here you go, bam, and run it that way. If you're going to be able to guarantee yourself a surplus, but you can't always guarantee a surplus. And this game will teach you that the hard way. What I love about this, it's very brutal. It's going to take you for a ride whether you want to go or not. So I think that's probably one of the cool parts with it. There we go. Now I have 8 foragers until they start dying off from old age, because like I said, everybody in my village is old. I need more tools. Badly need more tools. Let's see. Population. What's the age? What's the age here? Clothes, happy, educated. Now look, look, educated. Yeah, it's kind of drop my no education. Oh, that's not good. Food production kind of. I was thinking a very large surplus earlier when I was building the city. So we have really big surplus early on. Look at that. Huge surplus, and then I had big drops and then a big surplus again. Yeah, those are nice. You get a nice big massive surplus of food. That's always very helpful. You do have the 3 different starting difficulties. You have your normal, your easy start, which is what I did in this one. It provides you with a storage barn and some houses for your people, and it gives you 2 sets of seats. You have your two land-based seats for your farm, and then 2 tree-based seats, and it gives you 1 set of livestock. So those all on top of it to start out the game, those help out. Those tremendously help you out. And then you have the medium start where you don't get the livestock and you don't get as many of the seeds. I think you only get, I think it's only 1 of each for one tree, 1 ground. And then if you do a hard start, I think you only get 1 ground seed. The hard start, however, you're completely flexible because it doesn't build any buildings in the starting area. You can go wherever you want to go. I need to get more farmers to start running out of food. Come on, students. Start getting me more students out here so I start getting more farmers. Then I got my forests all the way up to maximum, so hopefully I'll start having I'll start building actually have logs of storage now. I need to start making tools as well. Where's some iron? That's what I really want to try to get. Hopefully before the end of this video. I don't think it'll happen because it's not the easiest thing to do. I want to hopefully get a mine to start mining iron. Because you can get it on the surface, like you see the iron deposits, these are over here. Okay, these are all iron deposits. Well, you can get them on the surface, but the issue with that is once you mine it off the surface, it's gone. So once it's mined, it's gone. So that's going to be kind of obnoxious if you're not, if you're trying to be, it's not really sufficient, or not sufficient. It's not really sustainable to mine this way because you'll end up running out, and then if you haven't built a way to cover yourself, then you're not going to be able to cover it afterwards. You're gonna run into trouble. Alright, so now that I have cleared that this is broken, let's go ahead and collect this iron here. Plenty of iron. Because I currently do not have any iron storage. I have plenty of logs, some firewood, stone. So I have this stuff set up for home. But outside of that, I don't have anything set up to run. Yeah, that's a little weird. Alright, so I have a builder. That house going. Yeah, you need to make sure you have enough houses too, because when you have houses sitting out, people can, they'll move in and they'll be able to have families. Like I have some issues where the house has an issue. Actually, these aren't that bad anymore. They're starting to thin back out again. I did have an issue where I think it was this house, that one, and that one had like 4 adults in it. So families don't really happen at that point. So yeah, you gotta make sure to watch out for that. Yeah, there's a lot of different little things you have to watch out for in this game. I think it makes it kind of fun. Yeah, like this, the difficulty curve, and then the stuff to watch out for can get a little alarming. But, you know, hey, that's part of the fun, isn't it? Try to really mess yourself up. Okay, so I mentioned the goods. Now the bad sides of this game. As you can see, the UI I don't think is as intuitive as it could be. I think we definitely streamlined a little bit, maybe, or at least have a little bit better things. That you have all these tools here. All these here are buttons you can bring up. Like I currently have this tool here, where it's my citizen jobs assignments. So I have that tool up because that allows me to see. Okay, I have so many laborers. I have so many builders. I need so many builders. I have so many farmers, and I need so many, and so on and so forth. I can see what I need, where I need them, and if I have any people to be able to do that job. So I can very, very easily at a glance see, okay, I have an issue with, let's say I have an issue with firewood. Well, I have a woodcutter. Yes, I do. So I need to be able to start pushing more of the logs, which I'm now getting a bit of a surplus of logs in. So, I'm watching these two almost all the time. That's why I always turn them on. But there's other ones, like this is the logs, this list of events. So you can see, okay, you can see, hey, look, here's, as soon as somebody becomes a laborer, it's meant to labor, children are born. When your stuff isn't happening, like, okay, there's more children have become adults. Or your reserve kind of gives you a little hint of what's going on. Filter out what's not working. Reserve goes slow. So you see pop it up this way. Or you got your map. You can see the map of the area around where you're building. I don't really turn this one on. I don't really see a whole lot of a point to it. Unless I get lost out somewhere, I'll pop it on real quick and jump back to the village. But really, I don't see a point of having it up there because there's no military, so it's not like a lot of the Civilization Builder games where you have to worry about a military and being attacked. There's not really any of that in the games. I don't really see why it's a big deal. The general statistics is this tab here. Shows you what resources you have, and then you can see, okay, well, I have 34 adults, 6 students, and 11 children, which is starting to get a little out of kilter for me. I don't like to have that kind of a ratio. Your happiness, your health, you see all the things that are on the fly. You can set your limits for your tools. You can keep this on so you can see, okay, well, here's all the limits I have. I don't keep this on because I just go to, like, say I want to raise the limit of food. Well, if I click on a fish dock, I can raise the limit, or I can lower the limit. I can set the limit on the fly inside the building. So I don't really pay attention to it very much. Another trader. What's he got? He's got logs. Oh, thank the Lord. I need to eat. Nom. Give me all of your logs and firewood. Thank you. I need to trade him back 896. So, if I trade him some hide clothing, and then we'll trade him some tools, 2,300. There we go. I just added some logs and firewood. So now that will go from, it'll go from here. The traders are going to come up in the cart, grab the logs and firewood, take it away. And then whatever I had in storage here will now go onto his boat and he moves on. So there we go. Just gave me a slight influx of logs and firewood. So I'm going to actually turn these off. That's not what he does now. Yeah, look, I have plenty of logs now. That's going to be nice. fun housing for a little while till I get more adults. 7 students. Your tool's slow. I know it is. I'm not gonna get hardly any food out of that field. This is gonna hurt. This winter's gonna hurt, probably. Oh, so yeah, that's something you gotta kind of watch out for. Like I said, there's many things that come at you in this game at multiple times. Like, I'm actually really lucky that I haven't had a plague yet. I mean, I've been playing this for 20 years according to game time, so usually a plague in 20 years isn't really a thing. The earliest I've ever had one happen to me in this game is 25 years. So those get really bad, especially when the first victim of the plague in your village is your doctor. Tends to make the surviving of the plague that much more difficult. Yeah, it was the very first plague I ever had in this game. The first victim of the plague was the doctor. I was like, oh, great. All right, see, now I'm running into food issues. I'm not generating enough food. So let's just shut down. We'll take away about 4,000 of that. So we'll put it down to 3,000. So 4,000 fish will now go back to the storage box. Trader? Nope, Best Buy. Damn it. Yes, I know. It's really low. Look, there's food. Yeah, it's because I had that food sitting up there in the storage yard where nobody over here can get to it. None of my villagers can get to the food up here. So that's why I've been keeping it up there, just kind of stashing it. Rainy day food fund. That means I'm going to start definitely pushing more farmers. Excellent. I have too many elderly people in the village. That's my problem. Because there's people dying off before I can replace them. Kind of like the American economy right now. There's too many people of older age who are getting ready to retire, and not enough people of younger age to replace them. Or not enough time to train the people of younger age to replace them, I should say. And the house is right there. Sweet. Trying to get them to come over here and start mining that iron, but they're not doing it. Prioritize it. Prioritize. Happy's starting to go up again. That's nice. A good sign if I'm getting that many students coming in. Hopefully they'll start coming adults a little quicker. Plenty of firewood set up. Hoping I can get to a point where I'm going to have a surplus of firewood sitting on the side too. That's hard to do in this game. I've noticed the surplus of firewood is not it's a lot it's easier said than done in this game. But having the two forester lodges working in tandem is really helping me out with the wood production. So while you're building all these up here, you have for your resources, you have the ability to put in mines, which will give you either coal or iron. So like there's a little tip detector there, and you cannot remove them once they're placed. So they need wood and they need stone, which I actually have not quite enough stone. I actually have enough stone. And a quarry to start pulling stone. Also cannot be removed. So you have a big old quarry here, which is basically a big ass hole in the ground to gather wood. Mine, you need to make sure you build it in the side of a mountain. So let's actually look at mine. Start getting some iron out of mine. Right about there. Alright, so now I need to have builders in order to get this mine going. However, you notice I don't currently have any builders. So I'll have to wait on those. I'll wait on some students to graduate and start making builders start building the mine up. Which will be nice, and I'll start having iron. Let's see, what do you got? More logs. Don't really need them. Yeah, I don't really need them. So we're just gonna ignore that. It'll go away. Oh. That's not a good thing to have happen. Firewood is slow. Yeah, yeah, firewood is very difficult to keep a hold of in this game. It's very, very hard to hold on to surplus. But at the same time, if I run 2 woodcutters, I'll produce it so fast that they'll cap out every few months. They'll cap out, or every few seasons they'll cap out. So it's like, oh, if I put too many of them down right now, it won't be producing too much. You don't want to sit there with no production for a while. That's not really a good thing to do either. It's going to hurt you in the long run. Builder, and we'll get another fisherman. Builders, hopefully this mine will get started up. There it is. Road out little road out to it. People will move a little bit quicker on the road. So now they're building that up. It needs logs and it needs stone. I need any iron because I don't have it. With the iron though, with these mines, having that iron come in is going to be pretty helpful. Hoping I can start getting these fields working back up in maximum capacity. That's only going to help me out. Anyways, I have to wait till my teacher dies in old age. Or I can replace him with somebody who's got an education. I just really like how this looks. I mean, it looks almost peaceful. It's a really peaceful little village. A lot of logs. Walking around. Come on, fisherman. 48 gatherer. Child. His name's Perry. That is a 9-year-old child. Fisherman. I think those bridges look really cool. I really like those bridges. happy, buddy? What do you need? What do you need to make you happy? I'll just show you what you need to be happy. He's not happy either. He's old. And health turns up. That building gives you happiness. What's another building gives you happiness? Yeah, I probably should have one of those too. Where did I put it? Which supposedly prevents people from being sad when people die. I'm not sure if that's actually I love you if you check the pad and see if they're actually being intelligent when they're walking. He's not. Why are you walking around that way? That's why you're unhappy. You have to walk through the mud every day. It'd be a road. It's part of it as much as I can. Here, you got a little bit of a road, buddy. Hopefully that'll make you feel a little happier. Anybody else making these nice little paths? Sorry for that guy, looking way over there. But you can see where they live and where they walk in. I'd like that you actually make sure you're putting the paths in. Because I always don't like that when you're playing like a city builder or something. Like I play City Skylines, and you'll get to a point to where like, why are you not using the road? You get to a point where traffic is completely screwed, and you kind of sit there and wonder like, okay, how can I fix this? Well, it doesn't really give you anything to say. Here's how you would fix this. So. I don't know. I guess it's kind of a personal gripe I think I have with a lot of these games. Be able to not see the paths easily and be able to kind of work around it. I can see where they're going, so I can then make sure they have a path. That's all of it. Makes it easy. So we got that. You people just build this stupid mine already. Come on. I want you to make a mine, trying to help you guys out. Oh my goodness. Come on, try to be helpful. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I think those are some little fun little things in this game. It's definitely definitely a really good city builder, or civilization builder, or whatever you want to call it. I like that I think that probably the best part is that it really sets you back, and it's like, okay, you want to build this. I'm not going to tell you if it's a good idea to build it here. Like I did another game earlier where I built a little bit of my city. I built the food gathering area in a really, really, really bad spot. really bad. They couldn't gather enough food because there wasn't enough territory around it for them to gather the food. So it was really hurting my village. They weren't getting enough food. So I had to just death waves, people dying and starvation. Like, oh, great. Yeah, so I'll put that in there for you guys, maybe. I'll see if I still have it. So you gotta make sure you watch every system. You gotta make sure you watch everything. Come on, where's my... Oh, I'm not going to finish this yet. All I can do is go all the way over there to grab the stone and come all the way over here. Probably why he hasn't finished building it yet. Apologize for not pulling any stone away. Come on, students. Get out of your student stage. I need more workers. People are dying of old age everywhere. Hopefully before too much longer I'll get some more food. I'll get more adults to be able to keep going. Let's see, a bunch of child, see their new families over here you have. Look at all these children, students. That guy's living by himself. I'm trying to think how I can build a village. I don't really have anywhere to expand in this village. I just kind of noticed that I'm kind of built into a wall. I don't really have anywhere to go. Probably have to come over this way. Expand out this way. Dodge that area as much as I can. I don't want to take away area from my forestry. Or do I have to do everyone over here? Over here. Yeah. Go over here. Pop it over here. I think that'd be a better spot. I think going over here is better. Because that will, if I build in this area over here, it'll interfere with the gatherers and the hunters and the herbalists. So that'll kind of hurt me in the long run if I build down here. It'll also kind of hurt me if I build over here because there's less wood they can gather. Plus I have all this extra room, which I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. I can probably set back here. That'll work. Sit back over there and fill up around this mountain. Where's my building? Oh, you're building a road. Okay then. Make sure wherever they're walking, I know we have a house there, so I'm trying to make sure wherever they're walking, they can make it to roads. There's a house right here. I need to pop that road back one, don't I? Yeah, I'll pop that road back around, kind of loop it around the house. So there's a little more stone. That'll be ready to start building. These take a while to build. Big eyesore and people will die. That's another thing that's kind of weird with like you get a lot of these games where you build up like, you know, a rock quarry or a mine or something and nobody really ever dies. Not in this game. Where's my builder? Yeah, your miners clearly died. Like, oh, cave in at the mine. So and so's dead. Oh, great. Turtle's back down there again. My health starting to drop slightly. I don't like to see that drop. I like to see that stay up. What's it? Is it pulling down the top going around? Yeah, I forgot these are weird shape. Not really. Oh, come on. Yay for snow. Telling the last stone. There, I'll get me over there. Woodcutter cannot keep up. Can you bring me chickens? Oh. half of my farmers have. Oh, my teacher died. Excellent, the teacher died. wait, guys. That's an hour. That's just about an hour. That is enough for this, guys. I don't want to just keep ranting at you. So, as always, let me know if you like what you saw. You know, like, you know, thumbs up, whatever. Comment. I'd like to hear from you guys. I can talk with you back and forth. You know, figure out what we can improve my videos, improve what you're watching. Because as always, you know, I'm here to entertain you guys. So we're here to all be entertained, maybe have a good laugh or two. You know, the whole situation. So that's what we're doing here. Let me know if you want to see something or want to do something special with the video. I'll try to get the games. I don't always have all the current games, but I try to get a hold of them whenever I can. So hopefully we can get this going again. I'm trying to figure out a good schedule for this again, because last time I tried to do all this, I had a little bit of issue keeping a good schedule. It's very difficult for me to do. So hopefully now that I'm in a better situation, I can hopefully get on here and do these more often. So like I said, let me know what you want to see anything special. I do have my Twitch stream in the channel link. If you want to be there too, I do streams. I try to do those every Saturday, and I will sometimes run one I try to do Wednesday. Saturdays and Wednesdays what I try to do. I haven't really done a Wednesday in a while. I did Friday just once in a while. Once in a while I'll pop up and do a Friday. But typically I'll try to do a Saturday and Wednesday. I'm not sure what I'm gonna play this time around. I'm thinking I might do a stream in let's see, I might do a stream in Grand Theft Auto again. I haven't done one of those in a while. So if you want to see that, definitely let me know. It's probably gonna be PS4. I have more people on PS4, so it's a little bit easier to do it that way. So, you know, definitely let me know what you want to see.